Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Newport Gulls pregame show. It's time for the Broadcasters Roundtable. I'm Tolan Vaccaro, alongside longtime broadcaster Nick Lima here for the Gulls, and the Upper Valley Nighthawks broadcaster Dave Collins. So, Dave, just a couple questions for you. How'd you get your start in broadcasting?
I started a little 1,000-watt AM station right outside of Philadelphia, being an intern there, going around setting up the equipment, doing high school basketball games, softball games, football games. Was an intern for about 6 months, and then my boss said, well, I'm paying you nothing, now I'll pay you next to nothing. Congratulations, you made it on the payroll. So that's how I started.
And how long have you been broadcasting for the Nighthawks?
This is their inaugural season, so I've been with them for about a month and a half. I also broadcast Dartmouth College baseball and hockey and basketball up in Hanover, New Hampshire, part of the Ivy League. And I worked for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats a couple of years ago, the AA affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays in the Eastern League.
Very cool. So obviously a very veteran broadcaster here, has worked some in pro baseball. Nick?
Dave, the Nighthawks, the newest franchise in the NCBL expansion team, 13th team active here this year, being run by the Crane family, Noah Crane, and he's got a lot of experience in this league, but he's very happy, of course, to have a club that he's in control of close to home now.
The Nighthawks are about the next town over. They're in White River Junction, Vermont. That's our home field, the Maxfield Sports Complex. Noah lives in Hanover, so it's about a 10-minute commute. He came from Laconia, which, yes, it's also in New Hampshire as well, but his hometown is Hanover, Lebanon, White River Junction. They call it the Tri-Town area in the Upper Valley. The team is very excited. The fans are very excited, too. We've been drawing numbers. We've been having record crowds, increasing by about 50 to 60 fans each home game, so the word's being spread around the Upper Valley that there's a quality baseball team here. The players are adapting to the Upper Valley. Some of these kids are from Philadelphia, from New York City, and it said it's the greenest they've ever seen in America so far. So they're getting used to it, and they're loving playing under the lights of Maxfield Sports Complex, and we've got a beautiful brand new baseball park up there.
Now, a lot of times a new team in the league, they'll struggle initially with recruiting players, but of course Noah already has a lot of contacts. And right now, the team's in pretty good shape, right around second place in the NCBL North.
Nick, I think what you mentioned is key, is that Noah was with Laconia / Winnipesaukee last year. They're now the Winnipesaukee Muskrats, so he's got the reputation. So nothing is brand new. So the players know he's got a good reputation and he's got a good product, and they feel comfortable coming up all the way to Vermont, New Hampshire area and playing baseball there. We struggled about 3 games over the weekend with only 18 hits. Last night, though, on the road at Keene with a day off beforehand, 19 hits for the Nighthawks. So a powerful explosion. The bats came alive last night, and they're looking to continue that tonight here in Newport.
Just one more question. This one's for broadcaster Nick Lima here. Nick, obviously you've been doing it a long time here at Cardines Field. What's your favorite moment of all time?
Well, I got to say that walk-off grand slam here on Friday night was pretty special, but I've seen so many incredible games here. It's hard to pinpoint just one, Tolan. I think back to the unassisted triple play here in 2005, the no-hitter in 2006, the very special nights we've had here at Cardines Field, raising $15,000 for children with cancer here back in 2012. But I think, for me, the defining moment was getting the call of the championship victory. And I've had the honor now of calling 4 championships for Newport, but to call the championship victory at home here in 2009 in front of a sellout crowd, with the crowd going crazy and with the game on the line in Game 3, and for the Gulls to win it here at home made it very special here in 2009. And that's really the moment that was the pinnacle for me with the organization.
Thanks, Nick. That'll do it for us here in the Broadcasters Roundtable. The Newport Gulls pregame show continues next on the NECBL Broadcast Network.